fucking rock hard! Get in the program, bear brain!
Oh, who you calling a bear brain? I want you!
Open the door, get on the floor, and then get to walking your dinosaurs. Whoa is on the air with a new edition of Pantheon. The stakes couldn't be higher as we race towards the crowning of our inaugural World's Champions, which means the odds have never been higher that someone, we're not saying who, could commit the gravest sin of all in the name of championship gold. I'm Deuce Silverado alongside Carl Featherbottom, and Carl, what's the most important belt in your closet?
Oh, his name is Bruce, and he goes right around my chest with a little tug on the end.
Let's check in with Danny Storms with the match forecast.
Thanks, Deuce. I'm Danny Storms, your resident meteorologist and match forecaster. This week, we have week 2 of round 1 of both our men's and women's championship tournament action. So let's head right on over to the Grappler Radar for our match forecast. As you can see, we have Artemis T. Demoulas, aka The Grocer, facing off against Fortune Pierce, as well as Jess Cashin going up against Adora-Bear in round 1 of the women's tournament. Now, according to my models, I see a 54.9% chance that The Grocer will come out victorious over Fortune, and an 81.6% chance that Adora-Bear will defeat Jess Cashin. That bear may be adorable, but she is still a bear. Now let's take a look at the men's division. As you can see here, we have another set of 3 fatal 4-way matches for you, the Titans Wrestling Online viewer, in round 1 of our men's championship tournament. Who will win? Well, according to my models, I have a 55.2% chance that Bear Grylls will come out on top of his group, featuring past, present, and future animals, defeating Mantaur, the Frog Prince, and Boba. Looks like tonight's going to be a great night for the Bears in our league. I also see a 57.0% chance that Father Time will win his match, and a 48.9% chance that Lyle Guard will win his. There is, of course, one additional match on the card tonight, and that is Big Boss going up against Thomas Bangalter of Daft Punk. Now, while I would love to offer you a match forecast, I ethically cannot, as the station that this program airs on is owned by a subsidiary of a branch of a shell corporation that is only technically not owned by Big Boss on paper. So you'll have to watch that match to find out who will win for yourself. There's one additional item that I would like to update you on, and that is the results of my match last week with the Scooby-Doo Gooder. Now, I of course was unable to win that match, but that was only ever a secondary goal. The main goal was to gather data, and in that I was successful. I got a good amount of useful and interesting data that I look forward to digging into in the weeks to come, and I will make sure to keep you, the Titans Wrestling Online viewer, updated with everything that I learn. The one thing I do know is that tonight's action is guaranteed to be rowdy with a chance of pain. Back to you, Deuce.
Hey, it's Lyle Guard here. First of all, happy fall, but remember, it's always summer in your hearts. Anyways, tonight, I'm fighting 3 rule breakers, Ronnie, Den, and Dr. Zach. I couldn't be happier. Also, you might be wondering, how do I know the rule breakers? How do I know they've been breaking all my rules and breaking all the rules? Well, it's my good best friend here, Captain Cacaw. Captain Cacaw always reports on everyone in Trois. He tells me everything that goes down. He's my little spy and also my good little best friend. Right, Captain Cacaw? Yeah, you're a good little bird. Anyways, tonight, remember, Den, Ronnie, and Dr. Zach. There's no running from Lyle or Captain Cacaw.
Hey, you know what time it is? It's your man, Radical Ronnie Revv. We're about to fight a match up here. They got me fighting 3 freaking lame-os, man. They don't know the rock and roll lifestyle over in Lifeguard, customer service rep. No. This is rock and roll, baby. This is out there, the stage, the lights. I haven't been this pumped. But since 2002, we opened up for Steel Panther, man, and we were going off. The girl was going,
The battle to become the first TWO World Champion continues as Den the Willing, Lyle Guard, Ronnie Revv, and Dr. Zachary Cambridge, PhD, compete in this fatal four-way match. Who you got, Carl?
Oh, Carl, Deuce, I am right now picking Lyle. A man who follows the rules might be able to come out through this crew.
Do you think that someone who follows the rules so closely isn't all thrown off by the fact that in a fatal four-way there are basically no rules?
I think he's absolutely equipped for this moment. I think he's going to write his own rules, and this might be a big day for Lyle. See that? He just threw his scooter to the side. He's got a new attitude about him.
He is going to trade in that scooter for championship gold. At least that's what he thinks. But he also thinks, hey kids, stop running.
Yeah, this man is a lifeguard, and if there's one thing I know about him, he is a lifeguard.
That is what he does. He guards lives at the beach, at the pool, in the pond, over at the aquatic center. All the lives.
Yeah, even near the toilet.
Deadly things can happen in a toilet. That's what I always say.
Because you've seen them.
I've seen them, I've lived them. Speaking of living real hard, here comes Ronnie Revv!
Well, guitarist of Wicked and a man on a poster in my childhood bedroom. I'm not very old.
There he is, and he is just trying very hard to get the audience along with him. It is Ronnie Revv here.
Rockin' and rollin'.
Rockin' and rollin'.
I can hear that air guitar, baby. Woo!
Do you hear the air guitar?
I mean, I hear it in my like sense ears.
Is the air guitar in the booth with us now?
Deuce, I was just getting into the Ronnie Revv mood.
Ronnie Revv.
Ronnie Revv.
Not Ronnie Revv. My call sheet here says Ronnie Revv.
He's the guitarist of the greatest rock band of all time. How do you not know that his name is Ronnie Revv?
Yeah, I'm just reading what I've got in front of me. This says Ronnie Revv.
He is a massive star. He is probably the most deserving of Rock and Roll Hall of Fame entrants of people who haven't gotten it. You are shit for musical taste.
You're gonna tell me now that the band is called All the Phase?
That is not what they are called. They are called Always.
It says All the Phase on the call sheet. Speaking of call sheets, here's Den the Willing, straight from the call center, and right around to being dizzy.
Are you sure that it's not Den the Villing?
Yeah, look at what's on the call sheet right here.
It's from T. Vivo. Come on. Deuce, you're not going to skate on this.
Speaking of skating, here's Den the Willing. Absolutely not a skater.
A man who has killed a documentarian, a man who serves this corporation, this company of TWO, with his whole spirit and body.
Look at him. He's got those little headphones on. What's he listening to right now? Motivational speeches from corporate. That's what he's listening to get hyped up. I can't believe it, but it's true.
I downloaded a few and not listened to them.
Speaking of not listening to anyone, here's Dr. Zachary Cambridge. And if you want to not listen to a faculty member, here you are.
He's really got that cool professor vibe, though. I kind of want to take his class, you know?
Look, I'm counting 0 elbow patches. I don't know how legit his work in theoretical wrestling is.
Well, he's more interested in the theoretical part than the wrestling is what I'm gathering. He's been thinking about wrestling for a long time.
In theory, he has got a match with 3 opponents, and he is going to have to be the first one to get a pinfall if he wants to advance in our tournament to crown the initial TWO World Champion.
Well, what I understand is that the good doctor has actually theorized every possible outcome to this fatal four-way and is choosing the best strategy tonight.
Every possible outcome would be that either Lyle Guard wins, either Den the Willing wins, either Dr. Zachary Cambridge PhD wins, or Ronnie Revv gets the win.
Ronnie Revv!
All of the possible outcomes.
They're V's.
They're running so close together on the call sheet. I don't know what to tell you.
Can you say it with me?
V.
Ooh, nice V's.
Yeah, like all the V's.
Here we go.
Here we are. Ready to kick off with the action.
Titan wrestling online. Do not be scared. Now is the time to rejoice. For you see, I, the actual devil from literal Christian hell, am here. But do not let the name fool you. I'm not a bad guy. In fact, I'm not bad, nor am I a guy at all. I am an entity, here to help anyone who wishes a bargain. So for you in the locker room, and those watching at home, know that I am here, waiting to speak to all of you.
They're kicking it off now!
Woo! Do you think Dr. Zachary Cambridge projected that outcome?
I think that he did project that the match would begin, Carl. Yes. Den the Willing giving up a lot of weight here to pretty much all of these competitors. How's that going to affect him in a fatal four-way situation? Carl.
It could really set him back. You know, one thing I'm noticing about this match really is the contrast of sizes and styles could not be starker. And it's going to be tough for Den the Willing to get an upper hand.
He's got his hand getting wrenched back behind him as Lyle Guard works the elbow. And now Lyle Guard going for the cover. Has he done enough already? One! No, he has not. In the meantime, Ronnie Revv also missing a pinfall attempt.
Lyle Guard taking right advantage of that error, that miscalculation on his part.
In the meantime, Dr. Zachary Cambridge getting real doctoral, but Den the Willing with a real doctoral chair shot to the back.
That potentially could have split Lyle's head open.
There's one. There's two. Lyle Guard with the steel separating his neck from his spine still manages to kick out. And Den the Willing now, he's going to spin him around. But do you think you can disorient someone who's used to being in the water for that long, Carl?
No, I don't think so. He is always ready to save a life near any body of water. And technically, we do have water fountains in the arena.
He also tried the disorientation on Ronnie Revv there. Can someone who's clearly done as much cocaine as Ronnie Revv be disoriented?
Ronnie Revv is the greatest of all time. He kicks ass, and so no.
There you have it. Not enough cocaine or spins in the world to discombobulate Ronnie Revv, who does take a neck breaker to that chair. He's gonna take a little powder, but not cocaine.
No, just regular wrestling powder. Oh, baby. Yeah, that wicked move.
Are you on the wrestling powder?
Do you think I don't know our subject? Well, of course. I am always studying what we do, and so yes, I have my own stash of wrestling powder.
Well, like theoretical wrestling powder, like Dr. Zachary Cambridge PhD, or is this real wrestling powder? Zachary Cambridge PhD, you're just taking a little shot to the breadbasket there from Ronnie Revv.
Are you trying to ask for some of my real wrestling powder? Because I will give it to you. I have wanted to party with you. Commentate in more depth with you forever.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but Lyle Guard is going to continue to knee Ronnie Revv in the side of the head until he doesn't know what anyone's talking about.
I'm telling you, Lyle Guard has flipped a switch tonight. He knows he's in a no-rules kind of environment, and he is up to the test.
Huge power bomb, and Lyle Guard is in control. Dead the Willing and Dr. Zachary Cambridge.
Dr. Zachary Cambridge literally just tripped.
It's, do you think that he predicted that? Was that a theoretical trip? Is that a tactical trip? Only a 1 count for Lyle Guard. No matter what he does to Ronnie Revv, Rock lives on.
That's right, and wrestling powder can keep anybody going as long as they keep using it.
There's a gut-wrench, reversed from Ronnie Revv. And then in reversal of it, he caught Lyle Guard. This action is happening so fast that I forgot to say, oh my God, Dr. Zachary Cambridge has the shovel of doom, and he is destroying. I think Lyle Guard may have saved the life of Ronnie Revv by punching Dr. Zachary Cambridge in the back, and
he
down
guarded
goes
it.
the ref.
He guarded it well, and Lyle Guard taking it back out on that man, that professor, saying, you can theoretically go to hell.
Speaking of a trip to theoretical hell, nope. I was going to say the professor was going to reach down into literal Christian hell, but no, he is not getting under that ring.
The thing about literal Christian hell is it literally exists.
Well, that's why they call it literal Christian hell.
And there's an actual devil from it.
I've heard, but never seen.
Have you felt its presence?
Not once.
Well, I have.
Did you feel his presence while talking with...
Oh my God, our referee, Jacoby, just takes one to the nose.
And Jacoby, a stout man, maybe with a little wrestling powder of his own, still in it, as Den the Willing now with a Hurricane Run and just a little grounded pound, but Lyle Guard going for a cover. No! Den the Willing breaks it up. Everything's happening so fast.
Always worth a try, and if you need a way to keep pace with things that are fast, I actually want to offer some wrestling powder that I have right here, just a kind of entry-level amount that you could just have for free.
It seems suspicious. I'm going to just call the action
It just
as
goes
I see
right
it.
up there, baby.
As I say,
there's a bat in the ring.
There was a bat. The bat is gone. Back under the ring for Ronnie Revv, who thought maybe the bat was the problem and not his getting hit. Nope, it was in fact the getting hit. That was the problem, is the sledgehammer doesn't do any better for him.
Okay, for one, his name is Ronnie Revv, and for two, the bat is right there in the center of the ring. It's just right there. Are you okay, Deuce?
It got knocked out of his hands, is all I'm saying. And the other thing that I'm saying is that I'm going to show you the sheet, and you tell me that doesn't say Ronnie Revv.
R-E-V-V.
That's Ronnie Revv with 2 feet on the ropes. That is legal in this instance, but Lyle Guard breaking it up. Even with the rules or not the rules, he wants to enforce the rules. Pump handle slam. This could be it.
Here's enforcing.
1, 2. No, Den the Willing breaks it up.
Dan the Willing does understand that it is in corporate's interest for this 4-way to go on much longer.
Everybody wants a long match when the action is this hot and this heavy, and brought to you by Twove.
Sponsored by Snickers. Have a bite. Have another.
Have a 3rd bite. Are you having a 4th bite? Are you gonna save any for me? Oh my God, you just had a 5th bite. A 6th, now it's gone, and I've got to go get another one, you selfish pig. Yep, Snickers.
And that is their slogan that we will be saying every time we nod to our sponsor.
Yep.
Run. Oh, breaking him.
Lyle Guard just destroyed Den the Willing's face. There's 1, 2. Den the willing to keep on going.
Yep, he knows that we as a company get paid by the length of fatal 4-way matches specifically.
That sweet overtime is coming in for Den the Willing. Will he be seeing sweet championship gold? We'll see. Lyle Guard now. Huge face buster. And Dr. Zachary Cambridge must not have seen it coming because he is getting out of town.
Lyle Guard, as I predicted, has come to wrestle tonight. He, other than right now, has been in charge this entire match.
Ronnie Revv, Russian leg sweep on Dr. Zachary Cambridge.
I'm gonna hit you every time you say it now.
Say it? Why would you?
Say the name of the wrestler with the best hair in the ring.
Lyle Guard now going to work and going for that shovel too. Look at that hair. He may have missed the shovel shot, but that hair is impeccable.
What a frustrated lifeguard that is. But he is strong as they come, and he is saying, I want to win this championship.
And he is gonna do it by stomping the life out of Dr. Zachary Cambridge. In the meantime, over on the outside, Den the Willing, and oh no, that is a huge riptide, high dive rather. High dive 1, 2, no kick out.
Oh, the doctor literally is moving past his theoretical survival.
And just kicking out of that massive high dive from Lyle Guard. Does Lyle Guard have any tricks left at this point? Everyone is still in it.
I tell you, before this match is over, we're gonna see Riptide.
I'm telling you, before this match is over, they're gonna run out of things underneath the ring. They're in literal Christian hell.
You say that, but I think that there's actually an infinite void underneath there, from which household and otherwise tools can be taken.
Ronnie Revv seems unable to know what to do. He's got Lyle Guard down, but absolutely no clue what to do with it.
Stop it. Stop it, or I'm gonna poke you with my pen. It's Rev from Wicked. Greatest band to ever make an impression on a young Carl Featherbottom.
Wicked.
They're freaking awesome. Ronnie Revv, you dickwad.
So he's a reverend?
If that helps you remember it.
He's a... Yep, that's also immediately broken up. Ronnie Revv in real trouble now.
Rev!
Vroom, vroom.
Oh, and the doctor starting to get his wrestling legs right here.
Maybe there's something to all that theory. Maybe it was just surviving the initial not being very good at this before he takes control, because now he's got Den the Willing and just a huge butterfly slam into an armbar. So Ronnie Revv right there to break it up.
Now, do you think the doctor in his list of... Oh!
There's two! No! Lyle Guard saving a life once more! Drop kicking right into the back of Ronnie Revv's head. And now going to work with those strikes on Den the Willing. Is there anyone Lyle Guard will not punish?
It could happen any moment now, Deuce. I'm getting excited here, but Den the Willing, if anyone's going to keep this match going, is him.
We've got one! No! Dr. Zachary Cambridge, PhD, flying in to save Den the Willing! And this match for himself! Lyle Guard now with a huge reversal! Springboard drop kick! Getting sent into the ropes by Ronnie Revv, and now it's planted right down onto that ladder! I think Lyle Guard may need a lifeguard!
He had everything lined up for himself there to finish against Den the Willing. And
Den the Willing, I'm sorry, he just
said no
into that ladder! He had a count, but Lyle Guard is already back in! You can't keep a good lifeguard down, Carl!
Did you see the way that Den the Willing's body started vibrating on top of that ladder?
Do you think that's from... Has he been now in the ring with Ronnie Revv so much?
Oh, that's possible. Some second-hand powder.
Second-hand powder.
Second-hand...
Oh, right now, that's a second head onto the ladder. And Den the Willing is now in control. Trying to figure out which thing to pick up, who to pen. He's picked on Lyle Guard. We've got one. We've got two. We've got a breakup.
That doctor studied one section of the textbook, and that was breaking up pins.
It's an important part of the textbook if you want to win fatal four-way matches.
Fatal 5-way starring Ronnie Revv. Rev!
Ronnie Revv, of course, the lead singer of Wicked.
Can you say Rev? Can you try that?
Is that like a color, like a mauve?
I'm just trying to step by step get you there.
Speaking of taking steps, Ronnie Revv is getting stepped right over the back body drop.
Ooh, that was profoundly painful.
Lyle Guard has no running. Nope.
Especially helpful in a match where submissions will not win for you.
No, if you get somebody to tap, then it is over.
Do you think that was a strategic choice, though? Maybe wear him down.
You can wear him down. You can also just like, hey, look, if he's in enough pain, he can tap before anything gets broken up. Pinning combinations clearly not working in this match, thanks to Dr. Zachary Cambridge.
Ronnie Revv taking it to Den the Willing.
He's going up top. It's the wicked drop.
The wicked dip. You can't read
One,
You can't.
two, and it's broken up by who else other than Dr. Zachary Cambridge? There's just too many Y's. Why are there so many Y's?
Centric aesthetic, I'll give you that. Here we go.
Well, he just got. Is that how the Karate Kid worked? There's a world where people think yes.
Ronnie has made a lot of choices in his life, and some of them he's continued to make, okay? And it doesn't always mean what he does makes sense to a person who is just living a normal, regular day.
That's me, living the normal, regular day in my fantastic Malibu beach house. Spinebuster from Lyle Guard.
Jacoby in there, got back to position. Nope. Turning around, turning back around.
Well, he's got to check on everybody. Doing a great job, stoic as ever. Little noggin knocker with Lyle Guard, who's now the odd man out on the exchange happening in the ring.
These four wrestlers, every single one of them just wants it. Lyle wants it to install his own rules. Dr. Zachary Cambridge finally putting his knowledge to the practical experience. And Ronnie Revv just always winning because he's a badass.
Yep, nothing says badass like tassels, stringy hair, and the name Ronnie
Revv.
Nope, I'm just a regular layperson.
Revv.
Still just a layperson.
His name is Revv.
Is he not a layperson? Did Reverend Ronnie Revv?
Oh, Reverend Ronnie Revv.
Reverend Ronnie Revv now think people beat gods via a shovel. And now some hard strikes and a springboard kick missing right into the willing hands of Den the Willing. What's he got in mind?
Den the Willing trying to get this going. Trying to say, we've gotten paid as much as Snickers will for this one.
Huge DDT. This could be it. 1, 2, Reverend Ronnie Revv still with the will to keep going, probably given to him from a higher power.
That's right, Reverend Ronnie Revv, who is in his third career as a wrestler, Reverend Rocker from Wicked. Is that right?
Wrestler, Rocker, Reverend. So many R's. More R's than Y's now.
Oh! Zachary Cambridge.
Oh, right into Ronnie Revv. Well, but there to break up the pin, and now taking advantage. But there's too much fight in the Reverend Ronnie Revv.
I think the Reverend absolutely has what it takes to win this one tonight. He's got the biggest body in there. He's got the power, both from his experience and from the higher power of the Lord.
Tim the Willing just ate a go-to-sleep and a German suplex, but again, can't finish the job because Dr. Zachary Cambridge, PhD, theorized that would happen and was there to break it up.
This lifeguard right here is trying to take away the life of that professor. Here we go, Lyle.
We've got 1, 2, and 3. Lyle Guard is the winner.
And Ronnie just rocking out outside. You know, he wins even when he loses.
Well, Lyle Guard there, as you can see, just pump handle slams, pump handle facebusters. He calls that what does he call that? The Riptide.
All I know is that he might have come into that ring knowing he was going to win. He had a sense of purpose, and he is looking to that championship. I think that's the way that he's going to make sure the rules are followed by all.
Well, he advances and he brings that fantastic head of hair with him. Don't you go anywhere with your fantastic head of hair. Pantheon rolls on.
I won't go anywhere. This is my job, but thank you for the compliment.
Wait, you know what? I'll let you have that one.
Ronnie Revv here, man. Squeezed by another hack job again. Man, I don't know what I gotta do to get a win in this league. They got lifeguards winning up there. Man, he never pinned me down. He never pinned me down, but I feel it. Man, I feel it getting old. I feel the age. I feel the creep coming in. And I know who's responsible. Oh, I know who's coming. It's time. It's time, baby. The number one enemy of rock and roll. Time. So I want him. And I want to beat him down. So come at me. Father Time, I want you. Ronnie Revv wants you because Ronnie Revv's going to put you in his place. And he's going to come out on top. And he's going to live forever. And rock and roll's going to live forever.
First out in the Battle Royale. And I lost to Killer Queef. Wrestling is a lot harder than it looks like on TV. I don't want to be some half-baked wrestler. Maybe, just maybe, I should do something about it. Let's go, Tuber! Tuber training, tuber training, tuber training, tuber training, tuber, 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 tuber. Tuber, training, tuber, training, tuber. Maybe I'm just not hydrated enough. Sip, sip. Tuber training, tuber training, tuber training, tuber training. Potato cannonball! I'm feeling a little pressure cooked right now. Loaf, I'm not sure what to do. Training is hard, and I don't have the knowledge to make myself any better. You're right. It sounds like I need somebody like... Tuber training, the ultimate manager. Tuber.
Thomas Bangalter taking on the big boss for all of us. Who you got, Carl?
Well, obviously, I've been looking at all those tweets about us around the world, and I've got the funky feeling that Thomas Bangalter will take this one.
Thomas Bangalter, of course, what happened there with the other guy from Daft Punk?
Punk. Daft Punk. You know the word punk. You've heard the word punk.
Yeah, I've heard the word punk. I don't understand what it has to do. I'm looking at my call sheet. Daft Punk's Thomas Bangalter with his partner, the other guy from Daft Punk, getting ready to lock their faces, dance our faces?
I mean, I think they mostly just press play on a thing and then pretend to spin some discs, but it's more about the vibe.
Well, he's vibing at the top of the stage while Thomas Bangalter Daft pavooks his way right to the ring. Do you think he's got a chance against the big boss? He's already conquered the world of pop music. Can he conquer the world of wrestling?
Absolutely. This is the man who convinced Pharrell to do an entire album with them, or most of it, with Random Access Memories. This guy knows his way around big business as well as music. And he was very impressive a couple weeks ago at the Pancration. I think Thomas Bangalter will give it to the big boss and may Bangalter his way through this match.
I understood most of that.
Pharrell makes music. He was in the NERD. He then did a bunch of songs like Shake Ya Ass for Mystical. Became a star in his own right.
Speaking of stars, here is the opposite of a star. It's the big boss, flanked as always by Fortune Pierce and Cos Miller.
I do not like him. I do not like his corporation. I still don't understand how they generate any income because they don't seem to have a definable product, and yet he's so rich.
You can tell he's rich because he's got that fancy towel. Like, look, the fanciness of that towel is coming through right now. I do not make enough money to sweat into that towel, and I do have a fantastic Malibu beach house.
Yeah, which clearly is significantly more than I make, and I'd like to have a real conversation with you about that so I can understand it before going into my next review.
We'll definitely have that conversation. We will schedule it right after. Oh my God! Look at just the towel shimmers in the sparkle.
What an incredible towel! Truly, he has one custom made for every single match.
We were talking about a guy with a shiny metal helmet on his head, and that towel is still the most resplendent thing in the ring. I can't get over it.
Bang! Bang! Bangalter! Bang! I was excited.
From Daft Punk's Thomas Bangalter, but he gets a little foot to the head, but Big Boss not staying on top of things, and he's gonna not pay for it at all as he just levels Thomas Bangalter.
I really enjoyed when they were going back and forth at the same time and wanted it to continue for at least another 30 seconds.
Well, if they didn't say we, were they really having fun?
No, we is the true indication of actual fun being had. Can you give me a spin, by the way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whee! Oh, that's worth some wrestling powder. Here you go, friend.
I'm still just gonna push this right over here.
Oh, that's one way to do it. If you use a card, you can actually push it much more cleanly.
Right now, Thomas Bangalter's got the Big Boss in a world of trouble.
Yeah, Thomas Bangalter not feeling very good despite having a full metal helmet on.
If you get kicked in that full metal helmet, you've got to think it's going to reverberate. Right there, the loud clang, and we got one inside that helmet. Must be deafening if you're Daft Punk's Thomas Bangalter.
Yeah, absolutely. It may clang around, and actually that might mess him up as a musician so sensitive to sound.
Big Boss now in big trouble. We've got a pin combination here. We got 1, 2. Even with that deep hook, Thomas Bangalter not done enough to put the Big Boss down.
That's okay. Thomas Bangalter gonna give it to him one more time.
Right now, Big Boss looking around. He's looking for a slush fund. He's looking for a bank account on an offshore. He's looking for anything to get out of this, and he's just going to use raw power, as it turns out.
Well, Thomas Bangalter will have to try something a little harder, better, faster, and stronger if he's going to win.
Yeah, all of that is true.
Do you think he'll get lucky?
I think that is very unfortunate that he got that faceplant, and now here comes
Thomas Bangalter absolutely looks
the buyout. No, big miss.
Ooh, he thought he'd lost himself to dance, but he is a recognizer of what the Big Boss is doing.
The Big Boss now climbing trying to get out, and there's a cheap shot to the abdomen there, but all legal here in Two.
Yeah, anything is legal in a company like this. We are built on techno logic.
Now, what's he got in mind as he brings Thomas Bangalter to the top? He's signaling to the crowd.
Uh-oh. Not good. Not good for the...
And it is
coming.
Any minute now. Not just a big superplex. A huge superplex. I'm sorry, I was expecting something that was not a superplex. 1, 2, and it may be enough. It is enough because even a superplex can win at any moment.
Oh my god. The big boss showed no digital love to Thomas Bangalter there. He robot rocked his world throughout that match.
Yeah, I DJ'd a thing because he's a robot.
So I pulled up a list of Daft Punk songs actually, and I just ran out of them.
Oh, there we go. Thomas Bangalter of Daft Punk failing to put down the big boss, and there are Fortune and Kaz there to celebrate with him, and I just feel a disgusting pit of bile in my stomach.
Oh, you know what would help that?
Is it the wrestling powder? Are you gonna make me do wrestling powder?
Let's do it!
We spend our whole lives looking for that special someone. But who's right for you? Introducing Quick Passion.
Honestly, I've been thriving here alone in quarantine. I make all my own food from scratch, and I make all of my clothing from the scraps. The only problem is that I've developed a taste for human flesh. But that's why I trust Quick Passion.
I was at the park alone 3 weeks ago when some men kidnapped me and shoved me into this basement. And now I need someone to rescue me from this torturous hell. That's why I trust Quick Passion. Every 45 days, somebody finds their special somebody on Quick Passion. That's what makes us the #1 service for when you're looking for something, I don't know.
I want someone that can have a baguette orgy with me. That's why I trust Quick Passion.
I'm looking for someone to wear a ski mask and pretend to be my stepfather. That's why I trust Quick Passion.
Quick Passion. We don't judge.
I did pretty well in my last match, but I'm gonna need a little something extra if I'm gonna compete with these younger guys. Testosterone, human growth hormone, side effects. What's this, eugenics?
Can you believe this? Doug Flutie and Frank Thomas, you guys look great.
No. That's interesting. I don't know, you can't beat Frank Thomas and Doug Flutie. Look how good he looks. 10 bottles.
Fatal four-ways galore continue as we take you to the action between the Keeper, Werner Herzog, Brock Hard, Attorney at Law, and Father Time.
Father Time, who has never been defeated, except for in Pancration.
Is a Pancration loss a loss? I think there are
No,
people...
Father Time remains undefeated.
Undefeated Father Time. And boy, it got dark, and boy, it got cold real fast in here.
Yeah, do you need any help?
I don't understand what you could possibly mean. As we wait for this door to open and Father Time to grace us with his inevitable presence.
Yeah, he always comes. He comes for us all, and he's got a lot to teach us.
And he refuses. There's the giant. He's not even there.
Isn't he? No, he isn't. I kind of sensed him. I'm very attuned right now.
The Emperor has no clothes, and Father Time did not walk through that door.
Father Time, I feel you. I can feel you extrasensorily.
Did he not show up? Can we get somebody in the back to look for Father? Never mind, there he is. He was clearly lost. He needed a lantern to find his way. We cut the lights too soon for poor Father Time.
I think, to be fair, he got an incorrectly sized metal mask and it blocks half of his eyes.
He should talk to that guy from the Daft about maybe getting a headgear that fits.
Oh, yeah, he could use Thomas Bangalter's guy.
That's the name. Sorry, I throw the call sheets away as soon as we are done with them.
Now, Father Time may be the most experienced wrestler in the entire company of TWO. He's been around literally forever.
He has been around longer than Hildegard von Bangen, our resident 1,000-year-old doctor, composer, sorceress? Question mark?
Yeah, she's a lot of things. She's talented. I'm scared of her. But Father Time, on the other hand, experience hasn't necessarily always helped him. For example, he doesn't know his way around the building.
Which is why he carries that lantern. We aren't supposing. Those chains around his neck, of course, represent how we are all going to be changed to eternity at some point in our lives.
And all I say is embrace it, you know. You can't be scared of Father Time.
I'm a little bit scared of Father Time. I'm just going to go ahead and say that out loud right now. I'm a little bit scared right now. If only there were some way to artificially make me less tired and scared.
Oh,
it got dark, and now it's light again.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank
That was
goodness.
so fast. That happened so fast.
Yeah. Well, when you feel that same feeling again, just give me a nudge.
Sure.
It's fine.
That's a very dramatic transformation, a very quick transformation. As we welcome to the ring, Werner Herzog.
In many ways, the fan favorite here at TWO. Everyone happy when they realize he is still alive.
Now, I'm looking at this call sheet. That does say Werner Herzog, right?
Yeah, it's Werner Herzog.
There we go, all right.
Because his name is German, and in German, a W is pronounced V.
Like that's a W.
Always are not German. I think they're probably, if I had to guess, like British? Maybe French?
Well, I'll tell you who's not British or French, and that is Werner Herzog.
Yeah, raised in the hills of Bavaria, where he used to wrestle goats. Then he focused on the inevitability of death for a long time, making movies about it. And now he wrestles.
With the inevitability of time, do you think he's a big fan?
Absolutely. I think this is a bit of a mutual admiration society in the ring at this moment.
He is very into it, and a nice tat as well. I gotta tell you, Werner really going through with the look. And there he is, of course, submitting to the unending stomp of time before it even starts.
Yeah, that tattoo, almost as cool as something that would be worn by Uncle Kenny. That's how much I like it.
Oh man, Uncle Kenny had a hard time last week, not advancing. Who's going to advance this time? Well, it could very well be this man.
Oh, is it? Do you think it's gonna be?
It's the keeper. It's right here on the call sheet.
Yeah, the keeper, former soccer goalie, a bit of a disgraced athlete in that sport, trying his luck and his anger out here.
There's nothing that says second chances like whoa. It's almost right there in the title.
Where?
Abstractly speaking.
Yeah, okay, I kind of sense that you had a point there.
It's an abstract point. You know, it's a thinker. You'll get it on the way home.
So,
unless you're already in your home, in which
yeah.
case you'll get it later. You know, on your way to the kitchen.
I'm right here. I'm right next to you.
Well, you in this case would be like the audience in general. We're speaking to a live audience here, Carl.
Well, that's exciting. First time for everything.
And the clanging of the bell can only mean that this is Brock Hard, attorney at law.
One of the most litigious wrestlers I've ever seen. And, you know, I don't like lawyers, and I don't like him.
I'll tell you what I do like, and that is that hat. That is an outstanding hat. That will keep the sun off of your neck from almost any angle.
Which is very important in a wrestling ring. You know, Werner Herzog also came in with great head coverage to make sure he won't get burned.
Yeah, those stage lights are not a joke. That's why we are in this hermetically sealed booth the entire time.
Anything to keep myself alive so that I can continue to announce more wrestling matches and not let up the energy.
How do you keep all that energy up, Carl?
I keep it mostly, I have a great regimen of exercise, diet, and when I'm losing a little bit of the juice, there's this great wrestling powder. It's used mostly by wrestlers, but I've got a lot of it, and you can try some.
Wrestling powder for wrestlers, that's what you said. I am a commentator, and this match is about to begin.
Let's do it!
And they're immediately squaring off. Werner Herzog, now, he has had just a terrible few weeks, having been literally murdered only to not end up that dead, and now eating a double neck breaker from Brock Hard and the Keeper.
Yeah, not how he wanted to start the match, unless he wanted to lose. You never know with Werner.
You never know with Werner, and you never know what's going to happen here on Whoa!
Brought to you by Snickers.
Have a bite, and then a second bite, and then
one more,
and
after that...
and then, wait, did you take 6 bites, you dirty pig? What about me? Where's my Snickers?
That's okay, we brought another. Have a 7th.
There's their official slogan of Snickers.
Yum, yum, yum. Love that Snickers, you know? I don't have a lot of appetite tonight, but if I did, I would be eating a Snickers. What about you, Deuce?
I will eat 7 bites as soon as the show is over.
7 bites. That sounds like you're getting quite an appetite there, my friend. And you know who's got an appetite is the Keeper, taking it to Father Time.
The Father Time may be in big trouble. Nope, kicking right out, which is good because Werner Herzog and Brock Hard outside and not paying much attention, but Herzog down with a pig splash that missed everything as the Keeper locks that armbar, or gets that armbar locked in from Father Time.
And at the same time, Brock Hard bringing in the steps up for the ring. Jacoby pushing it out. He doesn't want that in there.
Jacoby trying to keep things a little less violent than from the last Fatal 4-Way, where they emptied out every bit of the underneath the ring. Brought out everything from literal Christian hell but the devil himself.
Who has wrestled, so I'm told.
So you're told. So we're all told. We all hear stories. Father Time, however, is just dragging Werner Herzog by the ear. Is Father Time taking the bill due to Werner Herzog?
It could be. Father Time more interested in for whom the bell tolls than in what we're told. I was sitting on that one for a minute.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But it was worth it, right?
Yeah, did you write it down first, or did you just keep that in the old memory noggin?
Oh, I have to write it all down on a night like tonight, but then I can't read my handwriting, so it's not really worth it. But I think I've got a lot of great ideas. Also, right over here, as you can see, I'm kind of writing the sequel to On the Road as we do this match. It's pretty good. I think it's all going to come together.
Brock Hard now in control as he's laying into Werner Herzog. Father Time in a lot of trouble, but here comes the table from the Keeper. Wonder what he's got in mind.
Oh, he's got a lot of dives. I hear that's a very popular thing for keepers to do.
Oh, he just got his head put on that corner, though. Did not work out well for him. And this is probably why he's not playing soccer anymore.
Do you think not being old is a big advantage for Brock Hart in this match?
He does seem to be the only person, yes, young. We'll just put it that way. He is young.
Like, everyone else has the experience advantage, but he has the I am young advantage.
He is young. He's a very beefy boy. A lot of stoutness there. He is, if you would say, Brock Hart. 1, 2, and Brock Hart almost gets away with it, but the keeper coming in with a big breakup there.
Yeah, he had a nice, like, kind of circuitous route that was very strategic.
But you gotta let him think that they're gonna get it. Right now, Brock Hart is thinking about how close he was to the win, and not that he's getting his face kicked in by the keeper.
The keeper acted like a straight hooligan tonight.
Well, sometimes there's a huge gut check from Werner Herzog.
Father Time taking it to Brock Hart at the same time. Our two most senior members of the ring taking the upper hand right now.
Yeah, absolutely, just tearing apart these whippersnappers, which I think everyone's a whippersnapper to Father Time, even Werner Herzog.
Werner Herzog had a great idea with that ladder and then just watched what was happening, just took it in.
Well, he's quick on the job there to intercept the keeper with that shovel, which we've seen do a lot of damage.
To Werner Herzog. Do you remember that time he got hit for 40 minutes by Den the Willing with that same shovel?
The same shovel, we keep putting it back there. I think it's a terrible idea. He got hit by it for 40 minutes and then thrown into a spotlight to his death, and now he's here. What a comeback story is Werner Herzog, as Father Time wrapping up the keeper.
And this could be a submission if that was something that could win this match.
It can win the match, I'm telling you, Carl. If they tap out, it's done. Which is why Werner Herzog is working Brock Hart this hard.
Go Werner, go Werner. How great would it be if he took this one and was able to ascend for a championship in TWO?
I mean, you gotta think, from being dead in a spotlight to holding the spotlight as TWO's inaugural champion has gotta be on his mind.
Werner Herzog, it's always in play. You can win at any time in one of these. Oh, it almost happened. It didn't.
Werner Herzog, he's got the keeper up. No, the keeper reversing, punching, flipping, and...
Oh, this is dirty soccer right here.
And he's got the figure 4 locked in.
Brock Hart having none of that tonight. He says, "Objection, Your Honor."
Which is a thing that lawyers say. And he's with the cover. 1. And now, Father Time everyone's trying to get this match put down, but no one has that silver edge, except for maybe the hair of Werner Herzog.
Father Time a bit of a silver fox as well, you know? He's got a nice cut.
It's hard to tell, because that skeleton suit's a little bit skeleton suity. Maybe that's just him, isn't it?
I think that's actually what remains of his body fat.
Well, when you've been around since time immemorial, because you are time immemorial.
Or at least its father?
Or at least the father of time immemorial. Anyway, Brock Hart looking for it. He's got that big pipe. Nope, he does not want the pipe.
No one wants the pipe.
But he does
want the pipe?
I do not want the pipe. Quit trying to offer me pipes and wrestling powder.
The pipe is one way that you can deliver wrestling powder. It gives it to you more intensely.
Werner Herzog almost dealing some shovel damage of his own, but Brock Hart, Johnny on the spot. And Werner Herzog goes to take a nap.
He's got the right shoes for it.
He does look very comfortable right now. Who does not look comfortable is Brock Hart, and the keeper unable to do anything about it.
Reversal! Strong work. He once again objected to Father Time's ruling.
It's not as clever the second time. Big shoulder breaker from
What an objection from Brock Hart to the keeper's ruling.
That was the sentencing, but he cannot make the cover. Oh, Father Time's gonna steal this one. 1, 2, no! Werner Herzog keeps the theft of time from happening.
Via the father of it.
Via the father of it.
And the keeper mugging for the crowd, not helping him win at all. Bad strategy.
Always with an eye out for when someone's not paying attention. A detail that he can take advantage of to get his acquittal.
And one way he can do that is to object, Your Honor.
Which I guess he just did. There's the shot. Werner Herzog has been beaten with a shovel again. Rock hard with the cover. 1, 2.
He just hitting that shovel over and over again. It hurt his hand. Someone get medical out there.
He's a tough man. And this is, the keeper now with that.
That's a soccer move as well. Father Time, a soccer player it seems. Maybe not. Ooh, he's just helping him stretch out. I think he's...
That's it. Father Time still undefeated as the keeper just could not remain in that position.
Wow, it really seemed like it was comfortable from where I sat. Definitely not, as it turned out.
No, well, he may have been too comfortable. But as you can see, he was submitted. Tap outs can happen. You can win by submission. Carl.
There is no way to prove that, Deuce.
And there he is, Father Time, just working those elbows. You're right, that does look, I'm just kind of sleepy, but the keeper could not stand it. Father Time advancing, he and Lyle Guard now to the next round.
Father Time remaining undefeated in Eternity and now TWO.
Well, you can keep your eternity. Give me 12.
What if I said there was a way for you to think you had both?
Is it wrestling powder?
Yeah, it is. Oh, I think that's some on Father Time's face.
Well, we'll keep an update on Father Time's face and more action. Stay with us.
It's right here and it's free. Just take it.
The price seems right.
Last week, I battled the storm, and I came out victorious. But the thing about the Scooby-Doo Gooder is that I have been battling storms all of my existence. I grew up in a universe watching people be the absolute worst to one another without explaining why. What was the cause? What was the point? I grew up seeing malice for no reason, judgment without proper authority, and unrighteousness for the sake of arrogance. I vowed to never become like that which I had seen. I vowed to become the Scooby-Doo Gooder.
Dr. Mutation? Yeah, it's me. Gonna be late for our rounds again today. Uh-huh. Yep, it's him again. Yep, and he's still sitting in the car. He's just sitting in his car in my spot. I think he's laughing. I don't know what talking to him is gonna do, but I'm gonna do it again.
What do you get when you have an actress and a bear in the ring together? We're gonna find out, Carl.
Let's get this one on. This might be my match of the night tonight. Adora-Bear and Jess Cashin, two absolute titans of Titans wrestling online.
That's right. When you think about Jess Cashin and you think about Adora-Bear, you think about Twoe.
And when I think about Twoe, I think of scintillating action, scintillating moves, and animals as belts.
Look at that animal belt. Where would that rank if it were in your closet right now?
Number 2, right behind Bruce. I freaking love that guy.
Well, speaking of love, Adora-Bear loves this crowd because they leave their garbage on the floor.
Yeah, and that is a way, smelling the garbage is a way she always finds her way to the arena. It's a perfect kind of win-win situation.
She is a literal bear getting ready to take on a literal treasure. Who you got in this one there, Carl?
I think Jess Cashin is going to put in a great fight. I think she, may not have tried to sign up for wrestling, but she's ready to do it. I also think she's up against a bear and does not stand a chance. The bear...
Not one chance at all. You always take the bear. That's what I say.
Yeah, unless you outran it. Do you see what I did there?
We're going to find out how fast Jess Cashin is. And she is coming to the ring with all the energy that a Boston improviser could possibly approach the ring with.
It's nice for you to acknowledge her roots. This Boston-based, originally improviser got all of her abilities specifically from the Boston improv community before going out to LA, where she has done a whole lot with that and accidentally signed up for this league.
Accidentally signed up for this league, but she is coming out now like she's about to ask us for one suggestion. There it is, just one.
What suggestion would you give Cashin?
I would suggest that she run away from the bear.
That's fair. That's smart. That's survivalist.
Let's see if she'll take us up on it as we get underway. She is walking towards the bear. She is getting the bear up. Oh my goodness. We have underestimated Jess Cashin.
Just like LA might have before she arrived. Go, Jess! A true underdog story if there ever was one.
I just absolutely taking it to Adora-Bear. Is Adora-Bear too much Adora and not enough bear? No, Adora-Bear right back in control.
And just...
right back out of control.
Oh!
That is an abdominal stretch. You use that to warm up in some circles, but you use it to create pain in others.
Now, do you think that Jess Cashin has an advantage here, being a human, and maybe, having a little more, don't tell the bear I said this, a little more of an advanced brain?
I think right now she's in a bear hug, and that puts her at a distinct disadvantage. Human brain, bear brain, clothesline brain, or not.
Oh, who you calling a bear brain?
Adora-Bear simply has a bear.
Oh, you're calling the bear. Oh, that makes sense, actually. It all comes together.
Get with the program, bear brain. All right, here we go. We got one. And that's just the one.
Yeah, just the one. You can't keep Jess Cashin down that quickly. Jess Cashin has just an absolute fighter's mentality. And she is a survivor and an endurer. If anyone can endure all of this pain that Adora-Bear is causing, it's Jess Cashin.
Well, that is a win for a third standing moonsault, and that was one too many. Adora-Bear now back in trouble. Jess Cashin just tossing Adora-Bear around. We really did underestimate her.
Now, Jess Cashin, she may not have wanted to sign up for this league. She may be pursuing litigation to get herself out of the contract with this league, but she has still applied herself. And for someone who's never wrestled, as far as I know, never done any sort of professional athlete work.
Holy cow, that was the bounce. The Weeho Wallop, she calls it. And we're going for a pin now. 1, 2, and that is not going to be enough.
She's putting it all together, this Jess Cashin. Hopefully she can make it happen tonight against Adora-Bear.
I can't wait to see just what she's got in the tank, whether or not. And she just tossed Adora-Bear out to the outside. Is that smart? Do you want to keep the action inside the ring if you're Jess Cashin?
I think that you do. I think what you don't want to do is poke the bear or make it angry in any other form.
And there she is, just being tossed around outside. That floor is hard.
Now, if you were trying to fight a bear, what would you do, assuming running was not an option? How would you try and get through it?
If running was not an option, I have heard that wrestling powder can give you superhuman strength.
Oh, it is not just a rumor.
There's a 1, 2, and that's it. The Kodiak Cutter puts away Jess Cashin, and Adora-Bear won just as we said she would from the start. I don't really know why we talked up Jess Cashin this much.
Well, it was in the call sheet, on the call sheet that we do it, and I think we both read it well. But unfortunately, yeah. Jess Cashin walked into that ring without a hope, without a prayer. She was up against an actual bear, an experienced wrestler. It was never happening.
I'll tell you what is happening, and that is that Adora-Bear is advancing and is one step closer to being our inaugural QAW World's Champion.
And I am one step closer to firing myself back up for this next match. I promise I'll do better, Deuce.
How are you going to fire up?
We'll talk about it during the break.
All right.
But it's wrestling powder.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
C-SPAN now brings you live coverage of the Frog Prince as he addresses the nation of... Hello, my future subjects! It is I, the Frog Prince! First, let me once again confirm that yes, I was cursed by a witch and forced to live 20 years as a frog until a princess kissed me and restored me to my rightful form as a human and, most importantly, heir to the throne. Because I have spent 20 years as a frog, there have been some adjustments, yes. The princess has left me because after spending 20 years as a frog, I had forgotten that human fertilization happens inside the body. When she got into the bathtub, it was not an invitation to put my sperm on her eggs. There's still some adjustments to be made, but I am here to tell my detractors that I am in no way less a man than any of them. And to prove it, I have entered the tournament to crown the new TWO champion. And I will defeat 3 non-human beasts. That's right, Bear Grylls, who I assume has been cursed by a witch to be half bear, half grill. Well, I'm all man, and I'm willing to submit to a webbed toe check to prove it. Boba the Chaos Bunny, who I assume has been cursed by a witch to live as a bunny. Well, don't think I'm going to take it on you because you were also cursed by a witch. The world certainly didn't wait for me to regain my human form. My parents had 2 other children while I was gone, and they think they have a stronger claim to the throne just because they've been human their entire lives. Mantaur, who I assume has been cursed by a witch to not understand how great it is to be human. Is this a joke? Are you making fun of me? Are you doubting that during my 20-year absence from the pageantry of the royal family that I was not, in fact, living as a frog? It's not funny. When I sense danger, it still takes every ounce of my willpower I have not to hide under a pile of rotten leaves. I, your prince, will defeat these monsters and one dude who says he's a monster and prove to my usurper siblings and dipshit detractors that I am fully capable of being your prince and heir to the throne. And if you can't relate to that, well, I'm only human. guess what? We've got a Fatal 4-Way coming to you. And what are the stakes of this Fatal 4-Way? Advancement into the tournament to crown our inaugural TWO World Champion.
Yeah, we've got a third candidate going into the next round after this match. A third person who's going to have a shot at that inaugural belt. Pretty exciting.
You say person, but we've got at least one rabbit, one bear, one former frog, and one dude who is definitely a man, no matter what he tells you. And here he is, Mantaur.
No, that's Mantaur. I'm not going to fight with you on this. The letters have sounds, and those stay the same. But so he is Mantaur. He believes he is a Mantaur. He is not a Mantaur.
He would tell you that he has got, of course, the torso of a centaur and the legs of a human man. But he's just a guy. A very strong guy. What do you make of his talent, this Mantaur, Carl?
Yeah, I think whatever he's got going for him, that belief that he is whatever he says he is, it's working for him because he's just got a real reckless, strong sense of himself about the ring. It's something I admire and wish I had in my own life, a little more recklessness, but I have been feeling great about it tonight. Because of the wrestling powder. Do you want some? I'll give it to you right now. I would like you to join me in this.
I would be delighted to tell you about who's coming to the ring next. As soon as he is looking right into my soul.
I'm not trying to pressure you. I just think we do great together this way. Okay, I am trying to pressure you. I am trying to pressure you. Take some. It's free.
Just free. Just hold on. Look at that hair on Mantaur. That's like the second best head of hair I've seen tonight.
Oh, I thought you meant his back. That is also the third best.
Here is Boba the Chaos Rabbit. I gotta tell you, no human here. Just rabbit. Just chaos. Just Chaos Rabbit. Look at that big chaotic jump.
Very chaotic, very athletic, very fast alive. I did say a person would win, and you know what? I'm going to put my card down here. I have not been impressed with what I've seen from Boba the Chaos Rabbit as far as winning matches goes. Causing chaos, spreading it? Sure. But that rabbit ain't winning.
That rabbit, a lot of speed, but not the power of Mantaur. And here is the Frog Prince, who will tell you, all man, 100% person, 0% frog. He was a frog for 20 years. However, having been kissed by a princess, now a human man.
And good for him on that. You know, it probably, I was frustrated. I don't want to say that it was bad to be a frog. Maybe he liked it, but, you know, it's hard to come back from one form to another, so I'm told. And respect to him for doing it.
It's causing a lot of chaos in his kingdom, but look at him here, trying to earn the love of his people by becoming the inaugural TWO World Champion.
Well, and good for him. You know, I believe he can do it. I believe he can take back his kingdom. If there's power struggle, wrestling has got to set you up to win it.
And there he is, just the most regal man that we are going to see tonight. Assuming that all we've got left is Bear Grylls. Yes, that is correct. This is the most regal man we're going to see tonight.
Yeah, although, I mean, the Grocer, not a man, but definitely regal.
Super regal, the Grocer, absolutely.
Speaking of Bear Grylls, he's coming right up, isn't he?
There's Bear Grylls!
A bear who grills.
A bear, it's all right there in the name. I like it when they make it easy for us, and Bear Grylls has made it easy for us.
Yeah, he thought about coming in by his birth name, which is very long-winded and does not clearly indicate that he's a bear who grills. So I'm really glad he thought twice about that.
Although I will say that he's got a great head of hair on his arms, as most bears do. This is our second bear of the evening. What do you think of bears in wrestling there, Carl?
I think bears in wrestling clearly have a strong advantage if they're small number of people in the ring. The more they get, I think the more easy it is to get them confused.
So who you got in this one? You like Boba the Chaos Rabbit? You do not like Boba the Chaos Rabbit, but who do you like?
No, I think it's going to be the human who's the most human in there, and that's Mantaur.
There we go. We are underway, and Mantaur and the Frog Prince going right after each other. The Frog Prince, of course, taking exception to that Mantaur just doesn't accept his own humanity.
Yeah, and fair enough on his part, but Mantaur doesn't give a crap because he thinks that he's part centaur.
Part centaur, part man, Mantaur. Mantaver. Sorry, that's afraid to call sheet.
That's fine. You just keep doing whatever you think is best, Deuce. I support you in everything, which is why I'm trying to help you get ready to call the best match of your life. Not in this one, probably, but at least for the next one.
I just okay. Just put it over here. Hold on a second. Oh, we've already got a cover. We got one, and there's a broken up by Mantaver there. The Frog Prince just gonna take more exception to his presence in the ring.
Let me just slide that over to you. Sliding it across the desk. Okay.
It's right here. I just in due time. So right now we've got a match to call. I am a professional, and there's a face plant. Mantaver is in trouble, but the Frog Prince going right after Boba. He's got to make sure that everybody's down. He's seen enough of these fatal four-ways tonight to know that you can't just put one person down and then go for it. In the meantime, Bear Grylls, I think, is killing Mantaver with the bat that no one else wanted.
Finally, someone realizes that a very, very heavy piece of metal can hurt someone.
Except for Mantaver seems to be fine. Got right back up after that beating.
I don't think we could ever say Mantaur seems to be fine. I am very concerned about his emotional and mental well-being.
There's that top rope German suplex, and now the Frog Prince is going to fly.
We have to assume it worked.
Two! No, Boba kicked out.
Chaotically, I may add.
There's nothing but chaos when he kicks out because the match continues, and look at all the chaos with four animals of some species in the ring.
Absolute chaos going on in this match. This four-way might be the toughest of all three four-ways that we've seen tonight.
5, 6, 7 bites. That Snickers was mine. How dare you put your teeth into it?
Don't you worry. I've got 2 more Snickers. Open your maw. Stuff them in there. That's the slogan. Buy a Snickers.
And now the Frog Prince with the bat, just waiting for his opportunity. Not going to get in the way of Bear Grylls just mauling Mantaver.
If Bear Grylls is able to capitalize on the right moment, he's got a distinct advantage with size in this group.
Frog Prince back up with the bat, and
it's literally not doing anything.
Did not feel a thing. The Bear Grylls did not feel a thing, so he's just going to go cover Mantaver, and no good there. As Bear Grylls now big suplex on Boba. And now the Frog Prince going to try and go toe-to-toe with the Big Bear and got a huge kick in, but did not put Boba down hard enough.
Yeah. Do you think tonight that the Bear, even though a submission can't win in a fatal four-way, do you think he will try to bring out the meat sweats?
I'm almost certain that he will bring out the meat sweats. I'm almost certain that it could win if someone taps. And I'm almost certain that he just absolutely mauled Mantaver on the outside the way that a bear does. And Boba with a DDT to the Frog Prince, and now he's got the bat, but misses everyone except
I think he got Jacoby's toe.
He got Jacoby's toe, and Jacoby.
Thank goodness Jacoby's got those steel-toed boots in the ring.
Yeah, I always ask him, why do you wear steel-toed boots in the wrestling ring? And Jacoby always says, you know what? You just never know when somebody's going to hit your foot with a bat, and I thought that was ridiculous. And here we are. He was right and I was wrong. I'll take the L on that one.
Humble as always, Deuce. You really, someone I look up to.
I appreciate that, Carl. And you know what? Just slide it. Get it ready for me, and I will. Yeah. Anyway, right now, Frog Prince feeling himself a little too much and just getting tossed by Bear Grylls as a result. Bear Grylls.
Deuce. I feel like such an asshole right now, but I don't actually have any cash on me. Do you got any kind of bill? We need one.
I've got this crisp $100 bill that I always carry around with me. I don't know why.
Oh, perfect. All right, can you pass that over here?
Yeah, sure thing.
Okay, thanks. All right, don't mind me. I just gotta work on something.
Because I gotta get a snack on the way home.
All right. There we go. Mantaur taking it to Bear Grylls, saying, I'm also an animal, but he's not.
Well, you wouldn't be able to tell right now because he is absolutely taking it to the bear with 1, 2. No, Boba was going to be late, but Bear Grill kicks right out.
And then I think Boba the Chaos Rabbit came in and slipped on some sweat or blood?
Or just his own weird rabbit feet. Look at those things. They are disturbing. Those are messed up dogs, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, he needs to get some comfortable sandals or something.
Here comes the Frog Prince, bloodied but not beaten. Huge Hurricanrana to Mantaur, and now he's going up. What's he thinking?
Second time.
What could it be? It's the Frog Splash. Does not connect. Boba chaotically getting out and then kicking some. But that is huge.
Oh! Did you see that?
That slingshot splash over the top may have ended Boba's chances at becoming the inaugural TWO World Champion.
Oh, and it may have ended my throat's chances of surviving tonight.
We got one more match. Hold it together, Carl.
I am losing the juice, but I'll find the juice just... All right, this $100 bill is not going to be great for a whole lot else after this. Anyway, back to wrestling. Woo! Can you give me another spin, too?
They are.
Oh, Frog Prince. I'm around. Bear Grylls punching him. Mantaur watching. Oh, they're bloody. Oh, my God. I'm excited. Oh, I'm not supposed to do the play-by-play. I am so sorry, Deuce.
Yeah, I was riveted by it. That ladder has been introduced to the ring, and I am mesmerized by what may or may not happen there as the Frog Prince just takes one shot, but just no luck with that bat for the Frog Prince.
It's not going well. What is going well for that ladder is its balance.
That is amazing. And then, of course, Boba the Chaos Rabbit ruining the balance, as is on brand for that particular rabbit.
Yeah,
huge kick, ripcord, Spanish fly. That could be it.
Blood shovel.
1, 2, 3. The Frog Prince advances to the next round.
This is going to absolutely make a difference in his Q rating back in his country that he runs.
You've got to think that back home people are having second thoughts about any would-be usurpers, seeing what he could do to a giant rabbit, a giant bear, and a giant person that thinks he's a half-centaur, half-man.
Yeah, truly an impressive win. Bloodied but not beaten, the Frog Prince lives to fight in another round.
And just the most resplendent man in wrestling. Look at that wave. So regal. Look at those tassels. They're so royally jiggling in the wind. I don't know how to... I need a
steam, Deuce. You want to get regal? I've got to wait for you to get regal.
Let's get regal.
Let's get regal.
Moonlight Sonata. Verlies, the theme song to Jess. None of these classics would have been possible without the clink-clank sounds of the most wondrous instrument of all time, the piano. Hi, I am Hammer von Rogerstein. I have been a lover of pianos my entire life, and now I want to share some of my favorites with you on a compact disc entitled Piano Favorites. With Piano Favorites, you can enjoy such marvels as these. Have you ever encountered anything so beautiful? Unless you're the creator of this piano, the answer is no. I am not sure what this song is called, but this piano is called Steinway, and he's afraid of turkey feathers. Can you imagine that? Piano Favorites. Over here is Julia. Julia's an upright piano, but every so often she'll have a cheat day and eat ice cream for dinner. Don't you judge, nobody's a saint. Piano Favorites. Wait a second, is that Tay Diggs standing in my living room? Or is it a baby grand piano that goes by the name of John John? It is John John. You can tell by the fact that it is a piano. Oh, hey Tay. Moving on. Piano favorites. Look at this little weirdo. And by that I mean have a good look at yourself if you think for one damn second that this is not the greatest thing you have ever seen. You should feel shame. Their name is Chase, and I pray to God I come back as a slinky in my next life so I can flop down these delicious piano steps. Piano favorites. Piano favorites is not available in any record store nor downloadable on any music platform because it contains no music whatsoever. Only 100 photos of my favorite pianos of all time. Plus a corrupted text file that I cannot figure out how to delete. Any help with that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you, piano favorites. This is Bailey, and in a perfect world all pigs would be pianos. But as I have learned the hard way, this is sadly not so. I have made the mistake so you do not have to. You are welcome, piano favorites. I do not know what the royal fuck is going on with Brockton over here, but I want to spend my entire royal fuck life finding out, if you know what I mean. Piano favorites. And this round one is called Zany. Zany is the love child of a small-town Casio keyboard and a sexually open jet engine from Hawaii. If that sounds interesting to you, then change your name to Netflix and buy my screenplay. But the pianos play themselves in the film. That part is non-negotiable. Piano favorites. And this is Jeff. Jeff is a lot, and yet never enough. Piano favorites. A lot of people ask me, Hammer, stop having sex with these pianos. And I always say, that is not a question. But also, do not worry. My love for pianos is pure, and I would never tarnish that with the sex. Also, nothing works down there. The doctors say it is because my microwave is missing its door. But who knows, science is not an exact science. So what are you waiting for? Call now and I will answer the phone and we will talk for a bit, and when we both sense that the conversation is running a little stale, one of us will sort of initiate an awkward goodbye, and then we will goodbye and hang up. Okay, piano favorites. Call 1-800 Piano Favorites. Cash and pianos accepted. Offer available until the CD is claimed. That's right, there's just the one copy.
Alright, I'm gonna make this fucking quick. I'm on my break, and I still need to run across the street to get a pack of new pots, so listen the fuck up. Shit's been a little tense at work. It's become a toxic work environment because my cousin fucking spilling the toxic waste. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Anyway, HR suggested that I take out some of my newfound aggression in the ring instead of on my fucking cousin. So, here I fucking am. Your girl needs a win, and she's about to get one in the ring. So I'm making one of these fucking, what do you call these, primos? Yeah, alright. Anyway, who am I fucking pounding this week? Fortune Feemster? Alright, yeah, Fortune. Yeah, I had my fortune told once at the Tupsfield Fair. You want to know what she fucking told me? Your ass is going down. Fuck yourself. And fuck you too, Addie. But I'll deal with you later. First, I'm gonna win myself a belt or what the fuck ever. And then I'm gonna hit you in the fucking face with it.
Artemis T. Demoulas versus Fortune Fierce. I am so excited about this match. Carl.
Deuce, I am a little worried about what's happening to you. It doesn't seem like you can really handle yourself in this situation. I may have pushed you a little far.
I'm vibrating from excitement. Carl,
TWO action. Maybe I'm gonna have to carry this, but we've got Artemis Demoulas, the grocer, coming in. Manager of a grocery store with axes to grind everywhere we go.
Artemis T. Demoulas, super incredible in the thing a few weeks ago. Really did a great job. I think a huge favorite to win this match against Fortune Pierce.
You mean the Pancration? Is that what you're saying?
It's not the Pancration. That was the men's match.
Oh, the women, they had a rumble?
No such thing as that.
No such thing as a Royal Rumble. Well, anyway, she is great. I agree. That is tough to remember what happened 2 weeks ago.
I'm having a very hard time putting anything together right now, except for that Artemis T. Demoulas is there, and she looks great.
Okay, well, I can tell you a little bit. She's from Chelmsford, Massachusetts. She is a manager at a market basket. There was once an incident in aisle 3. It maybe changed the color of her hair and the chemical makeup of her body. Gave her some really evil, amazing powers.
Go! If you could change the chemical makeup of your body, what would you do?
I would, I think, make myself a bit of a healer in some kind of way.
Yes. Because
What about you?
You me, and I feel great. I think I would change it so that my eyes were purple.
Your eyes are not purple. They can't be purple. Don't make your eyes purple. Put down that marker. Take that. No, I'm not going to let you put that on your eye.
Fine.
Thank you. Okay, just stay over there. Don't pick things up. We're doing
Spring
great.
the party and then poop the party. That's you.
You're safe and taken care of, and that's all you need to remember.
Here is Fortune Pierce. She's here. And boy, she looks just as evil as she did when she left the raid when she was here with Big Boss earlier. Absolutely as evil, perfectly evil, 100% as evil as she was the last time we saw her. That evilness has not dissipated one bit.
Fortune Pierce is absolutely right. Evil is the name of her game. She is the fixer for Authority Corp. She is one of the most terrifying wrestlers in all of TWO.
I'll tell you what I'm terrified of. I'm terrified of this feeling ever ending.
Don't worry, it doesn't have to. You know my answer to that problem.
Whoa!
Sure.
We're gonna kick it off, and boy howdy, is Artemis just kicking it off super with a kickoff. That kicking off is the best kicking off that I've ever seen. That kickoff is getting right into Fortune Pierce's face with those kicks. Carl.
Yeah, Artemis Demoulas, you are right. She is definitely kicking off. You emphasized that very, very well. She's also dropping down.
Right across the back of the legs. Fortune Pierce not going to have a base to stand on, not going to have any punches to do, and now she's just getting those legs rocked back by Artemis T. Demoulas.
You're tiring me out, buddy.
I'm vibrating so much. This is such an exciting match. I feel alive to be here, commentating here at TWO presents the show that it presents.
It's Pantheon. That's right there on the call sheet. Can you not read it? My lord, buddy. It's all right. I've got your back. Artemis T. Demoulas, the grocer, and Fortune Pierce right now pretty even. Fortune dropping Artemis down to the mat.
Oh, we got one. We got two. Come on, count faster.
They're never. Jacoby is a professional. You're not going to influence him just by yelling.
Jacoby needs to get on my cadence.
Your cadence is a cadence that I have not seen.
We got one. Nope, just one.
Yeah. Woo. I was just about to talk about my days following Wicked around. But anyway.
Weekend. Got it. Yeah, Weekend. Play some Weekend.
You sound kind of like you're making that DJ Scratchy sound.
Oh, yeah. Yeah! Play some Ronnie Revv!
Oh, we could play some Ronnie Revv, remixed by Thomas Bangalter of Daft Punk, and it would really get this crowd going, but what really gets them going is the amazing wrestling action here on TWO's Pantheon.
Pantheon, presented by TWO, and now we've got Fortune Pierce really going after it, but going sent to the corner by Artemis, and Artemis with a huge standing enziguri in the corner. If this could be it, we got one. We got two. Oh my god, this is so slow.
It's okay. It's okay. You just gotta let it happen. You're doing great. You're nailing this. You're amazing. You're using wrestling powder. I think you're coming into your groove right now.
I am sweating so much now. Do I always sweat this much?
No, you do not. But that's okay. I brought a case of water right here. It's not bottled. It's just a whole case of water.
It's all I can. Can I stick my head in that right now? I'm gonna do it.
Do it. Cloves Pantheon, brought to you by water. You don't need it in a bottle. Carry it in a case, a box, whatever.
Hey, you dickhead! That's my water. That's the official slogan of water.
Water did not ask us to say that, but it's okay.
I'll tell you what's not okay, and that is the way that Fortune Pierce's head is going to feel after that huge kick from Artemis. Artemis now lining up. What she got in mind? I wish you would just go ahead and do it. All of this posing, no action. Get me to the action, Artemis. There it is, a huge clothesline. That was almost worth waiting for.
She told you what happens on aisle 1, and then she said, not much. Fortune Pierce right here, turning it around on the Grocer. This is really a matchup of very, very different styles. Fortune Pierce, you know, maybe evil, but, you know, fights through law many times, knows how to get it done on the side. Artemis the Grocer, just a vicious, crazy,
I'll tell you what's vicious and crazy. Being vicious and crazily put in that choke, that hold, that armbar, that thing that Fortune Pierce has Artemis in, but Artemis is going to get out of this with raw power because that's the way to go. Just power through it, baby.
You think she has a mutant power?
I mean, that's what the toxic spill on aisle 1 was all about. We got a German suplex. We got 1. We got 2. We got a kick out.
That's all right. That's all right. Artemis Demoulas, the Grocer. Oh, she's ratcheting it up a level. You want to ratchet it up a level?
Let's ratchet it up, baby. Ratchet it up.
Okay, here we go. Here it comes. Just a little bit. Don't. Holy shit, buddy! No!
They're moving in slow motion. Why are they moving in slow motion?
I don't know, but you're getting awfully cute now. I think we are making a series of good decisions.
We got 1. We got 2. Why is this counting so slow?
They're building up the drama. That is what you get here on Two's Pantheon. It's not going to be over necessarily in a minute. These wrestlers are going to wear each other out. They're going to go through their moves.
What move by Artemis? That's not Artemis. That's the other one. That's Fortune Pierce. Fortune Pierce flipping around, getting out of that, hitting the DDT, and now just standing toe-to-toe with Artemis, which I did not think was going to be a smart idea, but here she is, and she's doing it. She's getting those kicks in, messing up the hammy, messing up the gut, and then just wrenching her down to the mat. This is a pinpoint, precision, palpable punctuation from Artemis Pierce.
Yeah, and you passed with everything that you just did there. That was fantastic. This is the match of your life, my buddy. Now, if you wanted to perform like this again, I have actually a lot more, but unfortunately, I can't keep giving it away for free.
My eyeballs went into my head because Artemis went from the top rope, the Grocer with that huge kick into Fortune Pierce's face, and Fortune Pierce may be dead now, and I think that we are all probably culpable for enjoying it.
That's true, but at least we are all alive. I can give us that.
Us and Werner Herzog, with 2 V's.
That's not true. No, it's a W, and I'm tired of this. Deuce, you're smarter.
That is a huge elbow to the back of the head. This could be everything. We got 1. We got 2. Come on. Nope.
See, can I do the counts? Can I do the counts for the rest of this one?
One job and it's counts.
You are absolutely killing it across the board in this match. This is the best match of your life. You should definitely keep doing what you're doing. But I would love to do the counts because I just...
We got 1. We got 2. We got 3, and that's Artemis T. Demoulas is the winner. She's moving on to the next round. I can't believe it. Fortune Pierce may be dead.
Up high, buddy. Let's high five.
Woo! Take this chair.
It feels good. You know it feels good. Now, now you are gonna take my number, okay? And you're just gonna text me anytime you feel like you need to keep this feeling going.
Oh, absolutely not. You're not needing any personal interactions with you, Carl. It's personally fine. We can keep this fully professional. This is a professional thing that we're doing, and we are the most professional duo in professional wrestling, professionally speaking. Artemis T. Demoulas is your winner. She's advancing. That's what's important. She is one step closer to becoming the inaugural World Champion.
And Artemis Demoulas absolutely capable of taking this entire tournament out. She is a vicious, mauling mutant, and she cannot be stopped.
Well, there's Big Boss out on the outside. He seems less than pleased, even though he should be very pleased, because man, did Fortune Pierce really just, there it is. We got next week, we've got Ronnie Revv versus Father Time, The Keeper versus Lyle Guard, Jess Cashin versus Fortune Pierce. We've got a semi-final triple threat with Dr. Michael Romano, Cardiologist, everybody's brother, and General Doug. And in the women's semi-final, Hildegard von Bingen takes on the Killer Queen. I am out of my mind with excitement, Carl.
Deuce, I really love what you're doing. Once again, we can't keep this level of performance going if you don't take my number.
I cannot take your number, but I can tell you that you should join us next week. We're here on Twitch at 2MB Studios, 12 Pantheon Weekly.
Love you.